On the beautiful island of Prince Edward Island, there was a little village called Avonlea. It was a quiet place with green fields, sparkling streams and friendly people. In Avonlea, there was a house called Green Gables, where an elderly brother and sister, Matthew and Marilla Cuthbert, lived. They were kind but serious people who decided to adopt a boy from the orphanage to help them with chores around the farm. Little did they know that their lives were about to be turned upside down. One bright afternoon, Matthew took his horse and buggy to the train station to pick up the boy. But instead of a boy, a little girl with fiery red hair and a face full of freckles stood waiting. Her eyes sparkled with curiosity, and she was talking to herself as if she was having a conversation with the sky. Her name wasn't Shirley, and she had a wonderful imagination. "Where's the boy?" Matthew wondered, feeling confused, and looked at him with hopeful eyes. "Didn't they tell you?" she asked. "I'm Anne, and I'm ever so glad to be here." Matthew, too kind-hearted to send her back, decided to take her to Green Gables and let Marilla sort it out. When they arrived, Marilla was surprised to see an instead of a boy. "There's been a mistake," she said, shaking her head. "We asked for a boy." Anne's heart sank, but she couldn't help talking. She talked about how much she loved the beautiful cherry blossoms outside, how she dreamed of having a family, and how she hoped they would want to keep her. Marilla, despite her strict nature, found herself softening as she listened to Anne's lively chatter, and quickly became a part of life at Green Gables. She made every day an adventure. One day, she climbed to the top of a cherry tree to pretend she was a fairy queen. Another time, she tried to dye her red hair black to look more like other girls, but it turned green instead. Marilla and Matthew couldn't help but laugh at Anne's mishaps and mischief, even though Marilla tried to hide her smile. And also started going to school in Avonlea, where she met many new friends. She became best friends with a girl named Diana, and they did everything together. But Anne also met a boy named Gilbert Blythe, who teased her by calling her carrots because of her red hair, and was so mad that she broke her slate over his head. Despite her mischievous nature, Anne was kind-hearted and always tried to help others. She read to Mrs. Lynde, the nosy neighbor, when she was feeling lonely,